Hi guys! So today we're going to be doing a look that involves a very important component, tape. So the first thing that we're going to do is snip off a little piece of tape, and you're going to make it in the shape that you want the edge to hit. So I'm kind of just going along with my natural line. I'm going to apply our base, which I'm using MAC Bare Study Paint Pot. Put that all over your lid up to your brow. So after your base, we're going to put white all over the lid. Now I'm going to use MAC white pigment, which I have in this little sample jar, and a regular eyeshadow brush. But you can use matte white if you prefer, which I actually would prefer, but I'm using what I have in my makeup bag right now. So put that all over the lid. And then we're going to take a nice bright pink, and a contour brush, which just has a slight curve to it. I'm using MAC Living Pink, which was limited edition, I believe, but Sushi Flower is very similar. Any bright pink will do. So you're going to take this, make sure to tap off the excess, and we're going to sweep that through the crease and on the outer edges. And you're just following the natural line of your eye, which makes it easy. Since this is a dramatic look, I'm going to bring it up higher than I normally would. Just bring it up just under your brow bone, leaving enough room for the highlight. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend later. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of a light pink. I'm using Urban Decay Hot Pants. And just take that along the inner edges of the bright pink and down into the tear duct. I'm just using the same contour brush right now because it's all going to blend together anyway. Okay, and now we're just going to take a fluffy brush and blend the edges. Now I'm going to take an even brighter pink, Passionate, MAC Passionate. Take that same brush and just pack it into the very outer V of your eye. I'm just using this dry right now, but if you wanted it to be even more intense, there are a couple of different things you can do. One thing is to use it wet. So I like to spray Fix Plus on my brush very lightly, and then use a small area of the eyeshadow wet. And that'll make the color really intense. You can also use a similar color base. A cream color base from MAC works really well, or the old shade sticks, Crimson Air shade stick would be a perfect one for this. Or just any, paint pot paint, something in a similar color will really make this very vibrant. So I'm just packing it on the outer edge of my eye. You can kind of see where it's darker right here. You want to leave most of your eyelid white to give it dimension. And you can blend it up into the living pink or sushi flower, the lighter pink that you use, the medium pink. And we're going to blend that. These fluffy brushes are really good for blending. Just use them in tiny little circles. You can sweep across the edges. It's a matter of preference. Okay, and now I'm going to highlight under the brow bone. I'm using Benefit Highbrow. Just bring that all along underneath the brow bone, underneath the brow. And then just kind of smudge it. I'm going to take a little bit more of the living pink, this time on the fluffy brush, and just blend that back over. For the pictures, it was a little more intense because I did use it wet, but right now I'm kind of in a rush, so. Okay, so now I'm going to do the liner, which I'm using this bent eyeliner brush and a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm just going to use Black Tide. It's a sparkly black. I usually use Black Tack Fluid Line, but I didn't bring it in here. So I'm just going to make tiny little dashes along the lash line. And I'm only going to do the outer lashes, or outer lash line. Now we're going to take the tape off very carefully. Mascara. For the lips, I used MAC Pink Plaid. It's very matte, so I'm just going to go over it again. It's really easy to apply straight from the tube because it's kind of a muted color. And to give my lips a little more dimension, I put a little bit of the white pigment on my finger and just dab it on there in the middle of your bottom lip and black. And for the pictures, I used a little gloss, so I'll go ahead and put it on. And then we're done. So please check out my blog to see the finished pictures, because this is a little muted on the camera, and see what I used. And please check back next week for next Makeup Monday. Thank you.